Hello and welcome to this week's challenge, Charlie. I'm about to fly a plane. This is the Cesna 172 which I'll be flying today, and yep, it's even smaller than my Mini. I'll be flying in the captain's seat, though don't worry, I don't really need to know what these instruments do, because joining me in the cabin is Mike, the pilot, and my teacher for today. Mike takes care of taking off, and it's only when we're up in the air above Cambridge that I have to take control of the plane and see if I can keep it going in a straight line. Flying was surprisingly similar to steering the yacht, though I have to admit that I found it a lot more fun. As with sailing, the bit I enjoyed most was turning. In order to effectively turn a small plane, you have to tilt it to quite a steep angle, which definitely appealed to the action junkie in me. One of the things which amazed me about flying was how effortlessly you could go a really far distance in a very short space of time. During my hour-long lesson, we managed to get all the way up to the coast of Norfolk and back with heaps of time to spare. All too soon, it was time to hand the controls back to Mike and let him land the plane. That was so much fun. Really good challenge. I really enjoyed that. Although I was quite tempted to ask if we could do a couple of rolls or something. I think that my next plane-based challenge might have to be doing some aerobatics or something cool like that. And I'd quite like to try and fly a helicopter and just sort of see what the difference is. It was really good fun, but obviously this is just like a trial lesson, as if I was going to be doing my pilot's license. So to some degree it was a bit pedestrian. I mean, it was more kind of just like a mode of transport rather than kind of anything sort of thrill based. There were no like big rolls or anything, though the guy flying with me was actually brilliant and let me do a couple of cool things. We went at 60 degrees so we could feel the centrifugal force, which is really cool. But sort of flying wise, all I really had to do was just kind of keep an eye on the instruments and keep an eye at the horizon and at the nose of the plane, and just make sure that the plane was level at all times. Turning the plane is really cool. You kind of have to bank it, so you roll to one side so that you're on a bank, which is like that, and then once you're pointing in the right direction that you want to go, then you sort of so you hold the bank until you're pointing in the right direction. I'm going to get the terminology right this time, there's going to be no sailing mistakes. So you hold that bank until you're in the right direction, and then you roll it back until your wings are level again, and you can use the instruments to see that, and obviously you can use the world around you to see that it's level. It was really good fun. I quite enjoyed having to think a lot. People had told me before that it gets a bit annoying having all these voices in your ears, because obviously on the headsets you can hear like traffic control, air traffic control, and we went through Cambridge Air Traffic Control and also Malvern RAF, but I didn't find it distracting at all, and the guy taking me was really good fun. He was very informative, so I saw quite a lot of the countryside, and I think that this is a really nice area of the country to see. So if you are thinking of doing something like this, some kind of trial lesson, I would definitely recommend coming up to Cambridge and doing it, just because it's also pretty. The fens are gorgeous, and we went right up to the coastline, so that was lovely, and we saw King's Lynn, we saw Ely Cathedral, and I mean the day, I thought it was going to be really, really miserable because it's quite cloudy today, but it's actually the best weather to see. The visibility was brilliant. We could see for miles, and we went into cloud, which was really cool, and just sort of saw how your perceptions changed, because when you're in cloud, apparently if you basically if you closed your eyes and tried to fly the plane at what you thought was level, so the wings were level, actually you kind of bank slightly to the right because the way that the fluid in your brain works and balance. Not very medically minded, but something to do with that. But so the kind of the trick when you're flying through cloud is to see if you can fly it properly straight, and apparently I did quite well, which is cool. I mean, I just looked at the instruments and just kept my eye on the instruments the whole time and made sure that the wings were level on there. But yeah, really, really good fun challenge. Definitely something I would try again. Nowhere near as scary as I thought it would be. Heights are not a problem at all. I mean, I'm not brilliant with heights. I'm not really bad with them. But you kind of just see the world as like this little toy town, which is really cute. So yeah, definitely something I would really recommend. If you're getting someone a birthday present or something, then I would say get a trial flying lesson as one of those experience presents, because it's really, really good fun, and I think they'd like you a lot for it. So anyway, wicked challenge. I think I've got a few days off because it's been sort of one challenge after the next this week, but on Saturday I think I'm doing a pirate rampage, whatever that turns out to be. I'll see you soon.